What's up, everybody? It is officially time. Thank you to Nine Rocks Games as well as THQ Nordic for allowing me to take part in this early access look at Way of the Hunter 2. Now, obviously, this is an early access look. The game is not officially out yet, so there may be some bugs and weird things we run into, but they will likely get fixed very soon. So just keep that in mind as we go through this. Let's start a new game, though. Okay, let's create our character's name. Obviously, we are going to be Scarecrow. Let's confirm. And then what do we have here? Is this for our dog? Yeah, dog's name. Okay, so I think we're going to name our dog... I mean, we have to go with Hunter. Like, Hunter's been our dog in every hunting game that's allowed us to have a dog. So it's going to be Hunter. And then we will send application. Boom. And of course, we have already done this tutorial when we played the actual demo of the game. So I'm going to do the tutorial because in the demo, you got a gun for doing it, I think. I'm not 100% sure if that was just a demo thing, but we'll see if it's the same in here. I'll just skip ahead through this. You guys will see the actual hunt after this instead of having to watch me do the tutorial again. I do want to point out as I'm doing this tutorial that it does feel like the performance is a little bit better than it was in the demo. I feel like my FPS is steadily a bit higher, which is really good. You know, one of my favorite things with Way of the Hunter 2 when we play the demo, and I mean, it looks the same in here, is the actual graphics of the game. It is quite an upgrade from the first Way of the Hunter. Unreal Engine 5 really brought it to a whole nother level. I mean, I'm not even on the highest graphics settings. I'm like halfway up on a lot of these. Some of these I even have on low, and it still looks better than the first game did, especially with like the new Lumen technology and stuff. With Unreal 5 and some of the newer GPUs and stuff, like, looks really, really good, man. Okay, I went through the tutorial. I think we'll start with normal mode, and then depending on how we like it, well, we can always switch to the higher mode or the lower difficulty mode, but we'll just start with normal. Now, keep in mind that you are able to skip the tutorial if you would like. There is an option to skip it, but I recommend playing through it because it does teach you a lot about the game, especially if you're a newer player. And let's see if I was correct. I think, at least in the demo, you were able to actually obtain a new rifle by completing it, but I don't know if that's going to be the case here in the full version. We'll have to check. Okay, so yeah, in the full version of the game, you do not get like an extra 375, or not 375, but an extra 338. You do start with just this rifle, so you don't have to do the tutorial if you don't want to. Like I said, if you're new to the game, though, I recommend doing it just so you can learn more about it. Now, something really cool with Way of the Hunter 2 that is better than Way of the Hunter 1, in my personal opinion, is the fact that there's an actual leveling system. You actually have to level your character up in order to unlock better weapons, which I think that's going to add to the whole, like, longevity of the game quite a bit. I think that is going to be a really cool feature because, I mean, there's a lot of different weapons to purchase, and we do have to unlock quite a few of them by leveling up. We've also got lots of different attachments. We've got a good amount of equipment here, including calls, binoculars, obviously scents as well. We got the field gear, including the tent, which is going to be so nice for getting fast travel locations. There's some decoys, there's a blind, and then there's a stand right here. We also have backpacks to increase our carry capacity. You start with this one, and then you can upgrade to this one at level 21, which is going to give you more slots, including a third weapon slot, it seems. I mean, that's pretty crazy, man. So not only are the graphics upgraded in the game, you've got the dog that is able to track blood as well as follow normal tracks and locate the animals that you've shot, but you also have a bunch of new gear that Way of the Hunter 1 did not have, which is really, really cool. And something that you guys may remember from the demo a little bit is that the story mode seems to be quite different from the original Way of the Hunter. It seems like it's been expanded. It seems like it's got a lot more detail to it. I mean, there's actual in-game NPCs. I really do appreciate the upgrades they went with in Way of the Hunter 2. And from what we saw in the beta and also, or not beta, but from what we saw in the demo and also what we read in the encyclopedia during that demo, I'm quite excited to dive into this and start hunting around. This is another big thing. From what I understand, it actually appears that there is more mounts to put your trophies in the Lodge of Way of the Hunter 2. So it seems like there's going to be more room to place all the animals that you obtain. Obviously, the animals themselves actually have a lot more rares and variety in their trophies. There's actual antler generation, Unlike in Way of the Hunter 1, where there was no like antler generation. It was preset racks as far as I remember. So that's a huge upgrade. I cannot wait to see what types of weird stuff the antler generation does to make the bucks look unique. Here's the other half of the lodge right here. Let's go ahead and check inside. This is also going to have a bunch of mounts for us, including this monster mount right here. I am excited to place some stuff in this one because I think this one, I think you can place stuff here. I mean, I don't see the prompt to do so. Again, this is an early access look, so there might be some bugs. There might be some issues with some things not working as intended. That's just part of being early in development. Speaking of NPCs, here is one of the NPCs. We will not be doing any missions in this video, though, just because I don't want to give any spoilers since this is early access. I'm sure some of you love to do the missions on your own, so we're going to avoid missions. We're just going to go out and hunt. Now, something I did not get to look at during the demo because it wasn't available is we can finally check out the skills. Oh, I'm excited for skills. Here we go. So this one is not yet in the game, it looks like. But we've got all of these. There's the ambusher ones. We've got the scout ones, the sharpshooter ones, and the stalker ones. Man, this is going to be fun to level up. We also have the challenges, which we did not have available in the demo version of the game. So we've got naturalist, scout, sharpshooter, stalker, and ambusher. Wait, so hold on. This is actually, we've already got one of 12. That must have been that little pop-up that we just got a couple minutes ago. Okay, so we have to discover 12 animals, I assume. Okay, so I guess this is how we earn the skill points, I would imagine. That's pretty cool. Well, there we go. There's our first deer in Way of the Hunter 2. I can't remember if it showed this in the demo, but it does tell us like adult and stuff like that next to the animal. Oh, it's trying to spot two of them. So with 41% fitness, age 8, adult, lifespan 12. I can't remember, but I don't think it showed us like whether it was an adult or mature, etc. in the demo. So that's nice. Ooh, there we go. That's an old buck below 50% fitness. So I think we're going to take that one. What's this other one got going for it, though? Age 5, 52%. Yeah, we're going to take this one. That's probably going to be the best option out of the two. Let's get a shot lined up. Ooh, I don't know if I want to take this shot. We might get a little bit closer. Our scope's not the greatest. We need to buy a new one. Ooh, okay, that's even better. Age 11 and 1% fitness less. I think that's going to be the one that we take, actually. It's in a better pose, too. Smoked it, I think. Yeah, he's going down. Wait a second. Why doesn't he actually care what's going on? Oh, never mind. It is alerted. It is alerted. It just didn't fully run away, so... Let's smoke him as well. We kind of need the money right now. There it is. Our very first kill of Way of the Hunter 2. Let's see. Let's go to the trophy screen so we can actually see the rack on this guy. Because I definitely want to get a good look at all the racks of these ones that we shoot so that we can hopefully see like some differences with the antler generation system. That's the first one that we got. Let's see what the next ones look like. We're going to sell this one. Oh, and there we go. Challenge complete. Harvest an animal after hitting it in its heart or both lungs. Okay. Sell meat of a unique animal species in New Laurentius. So we get, I guess, one of those every time we sell a different animal. Okay. And we're level 2. Let's go. That means it looks like we unlocked a shotgun. Okay. All right, let's see what this buck looked like. I think it's going to be very similar to the one that we just shot. Actually, that might be a little bit different. Oh, that's definitely different. Okay, I'm already seeing the I'm already seeing the randomization here. That is a very different looking deer. It's got a similar like frame, but they're actually in like different positions. Some of the tines are bent a little bit different. That's cool. I can definitely already see a major difference from Way of the Hunter 1 to 2. And to be honest, I see a difference between this and the demo. I feel like the demo didn't have the full variations and generation and stuff because we didn't see anything like this in the demo. That's cool. Ooh, there's an age 9 with 45% fitness. I think we're going to take that one. It seems to be the lowest fitness in the bunch, and it's also got the highest age. So I definitely think that's going to be our target buck for this group. Wait, what is that? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Change of plans. That's our target now. Dude. Oh my gosh. What is going on? That's a 12-year-old as well. A 12-year-old buck. That appears to be leucistic. I suppose it could be albino as well, but I think it's leucistic. This right here is the one we were going to shoot. But I guess we're shooting him now. Smoked him. Oh, that's beautiful, man. Wait, did I smoke him? Hold on. Did that not hit vitals? I'm actually kind of shocked if that didn't hit vitals. I mean, I guess maybe it was a little low, or maybe I needed to aim a little bit further up front. But I felt like that should have been good. Well, it wouldn't be a Scarecrow vid if we weren't screwing up something, so there's that, I guess. But this gives us a perfect opportunity to bring our dog out and have him go find this thing. Where are you, Hunter? What's up, buddy? Are you going to go find this buck for us? Because Scarecrow sucks. I need you to go find it. Let's go up here and analyze blood. That will send our dog after the blood trail. And he will lead us directly to it. Okay, that has to be them up there. 175 away. I think we can just crouch walk up to there from here. I don't think our dog needs to help us out anymore. Oh no, there's wolves in the area. Do they spook the deer? I don't know how Way of the Hunter handles that, but gotta be careful. I don't even think this is the same group now that I'm looking at them. Oh no, this isn't even the same group. Well, that's not good. That's far from ideal. Oh no. Okay, we're definitely back on the trail, though, so we can hopefully track this thing down and take it out. Okay, that's gotta be them. The tracks are leading directly there. I hear footsteps. That means they are coming right at us. We gotta be really, really careful. Where you at, buddy? And are you the rare? Are you gonna be our rare? Okay, they gotta be so freaking close now, man. Oh, they're right there! Oh my gosh. I did not see white, though. Oh, there's our one. There he is. Oh my gosh, dude. Did we get him? I'm gonna be honest. I think the small one walked in front right as I shot. Oh, we just can't catch a break with this thing. That's so unfortunate, man. So unfortunate. Now, obviously, I could just reset the time and easily get that guy back in the zone, but I kind of just want to do it this way. I kind of just want to track it down. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, can I get a hashtag Scarecrow's bad in the comments for my failures of shots here? This was absolutely a disastrous first hunt so far. I mean, not disastrous in the trophy we found, but in the shots we've taken. Okay, this is definitely not him because there's only one deer, so yeah, this is not the right group. There's another group down here that I heard calling, so I don't want to shoot this one because then I'll end up spooking these potentially. Oh my gosh, of course I spooked his group again. Oh my gosh, he's stopping though. There we go. We finally put an end to this madness. Oh my gosh, man. That took longer than it should have. I should have got him on that first shot. I don't know if I aimed a little bit too far back or if I aimed a little too low, but that first shot did not kill it. This shot did, though. Oh my gosh, we got our first rare in Way of the Hunter 2. Look at him. That is a beauty. That's Leucistic for sure. There's no pink on the nose. That's got to be Leucistic. Now, one of the cool things about Way of the Hunter 2 that you guys saw when we were playing the demo is that there is a, like, trophy shot mode. Let's change the field of view. We'll go like that. Let's go with an animal pose. We will go with show off and turn around. As you can see, we can now move this guy around. You hold down the right click to turn it. And then you do WASD to move the deer. This pose might not be perfect for this area that we're in, though. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, you know, that's not too bad. I kind of like this one. I kind of like it. Let's hit H to hide the HUD, and then we will take a screenshot, and boom. There's our trophy right there. Now, what we will also do, I think, is change the pose to a different one. Because it makes sense. We were chasing this thing down, so we'll put it in a running pose. We'll get our hunter in a different spot. In fact, I will move him over here. This could be pretty cool. One cool thing you can do with it, you hold down right-click to aim down your sight, and then hit photo mode. And now you're aiming. So what we can do now... Oh, we do need to be close to the animal, though. I forgot about that. We do need to be close to the animal, actually, for it to accept it as a, trophy posable animal. So we need to go like that. And now we can move the animal around. Let's go to the run pose. And then we will move this thing over here. Okay. I think that'll look pretty cool. Like that right there looks so cool, man. Obviously, we're in kind of a rough area with all these trees, but you can do some cool stuff with this trophy shot mode. Lots of different options to do here. You can get some pretty cool looking shots. But enough of that. Let's claim this thing and get it taxidermized. Does it tell you what it says the rarity is uncommon, coat regular. So I feel like they need to specify a little bit more as to what the rare fur type is. This is classed as an uncommon, so I assume that means leucistics are going to be easier to find than some of the other variations. Probably albinos, mellas, I imagine, would be more rare. I feel like piebald is going to be one of the more uncommon ones because I did only see one of them posted throughout the time of the demo from what I remember. So I definitely feel like they got different rarities for this versus the other rares because I've seen this one way more than all of the others combined during that demo. But anyway, let's tax this bad boy.
You've got the
Boom.
Nice work.
And we will skip that dialogue and get back to the lodge. Honestly, this is perfect as well because part of this little introduction type mission is to place down a mid-sized herbivore. So that's even better, Love to see it. Install diorama, and then we will display the trophy for 1,000 credits.
I'd suggest
Oh, it's expensive.
your nearest surroundings as well. Some people prefer to just look things up online, but I enjoy them more.
Look at that, man. That is cool. That is cool. Okay, so now we are level 3, it looks like. Yeah, we're level 3 currently, going into level 4. Let's go ahead and check the shop. What can we get? Now, obviously, we have 1,900 currency, so we could buy something. The question is, what do we want to go with? Oh, that is a freaking cool 4570. That is awesome. That's what you'll love to see. We got a 22 LR. We've got, of course, this 375, which is already unlocked. We can purchase it whenever we get the money. And then we've got ourselves the 30-06 Springfield. Love to see that. We've got the 338, which is probably the one I will save up for. We've got 6.5. We obviously have our 308 that we currently own. We got this, and we got this. We also have one available skill point. What do we unlock? Does it tell us what they are? No, it doesn't. Wait, actually it does. Analyze animals faster. Weapon wobbles less when aiming. Make less noise. Animals have a harder time spotting you. Okay. And then we can see what the next ones are. You can place more tents in one reserve. Okay. More gear with no backpack. Carry more ammo. I'm going to go down there. This is good too. Actually, man, there's so many good options. I could go with weapon wobbles less when aiming, which would be very helpful. Hold breath longer. Start holding breath again more quickly. Smaller spread on shots. So I assume that's probably just increases the accuracy. Shooting sticks reduce weapon sway more effectively. You deal less damage to animal meat. Man, I don't know. I feel like both of these are like good paths to go down. I think this one's most important right now, though. So we're going to go with that one right there. How do I unlock it? Oh, we double click it. Boom. There we go. So we now have sharpshooter. Well, everybody, you may notice that I am back at the very first mission in the top left. And that is because, unfortunately, I ran into a bug where it caused me to have to reset my save file. It was a weird issue where my currency was disappearing every time I fast traveled. But that has been fixed, so you guys will not have to deal with that bug. Thankfully, we were able to discover this during the early access, and they were able to fix it, so thankfully you guys will not have to deal with this issue, but that is why I am starting over. We are at a fresh start right now, which is You know, unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. I'd rather that I run into this during an early access than everybody have to deal with it when the game releases. So I'm glad that it was at least discovered and fixed. So big W for the developers there, getting it fixed before the release, and, you know, good to see them working hard on the game. But unfortunately, this means I have a lot of grinding to do to get back to where I was, so I'm going to be doing that for a little bit. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this first look at Way of the Hunter 2. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, as well as leaving a comment down below and hitting the like button before you go. I cannot wait for full release. We're going to be playing this game a lot. I'll see you guys then. Peace.